Nike's Caitlin Clark fumble. How a generational talent almost got left behind. Nike just admitted they weren't paying attention to women's basketball. Here's why that's a huge problem. Picture this: Caitlin Clark, a basketball phenom, sitting at Nike's design lab, finally working on her long overdue signature shoe and logo. For fans, well, this is a moment to be excited, but also frustrated. It feels like it should have happened years ago. This is the same company that had LeBron James sporting his own shoe as a rookie and inked Steph Curry into their roster within his first year. Yet Clark, a once-in-a-generational player, is only now getting her well-deserved recognition. But here's the kicker. Caitlin Clark's 8-year, $28 million deal is not the celebration it should be. It's the largest sponsorship contract for women's basketball player in history. Yes, that indeed is true. Yet still, it is a glaring drop in the bucket compared to her male counterparts. LeBron's rookie deal with Nike, that was a staggering 7 years, $87 million. When it comes to Nike missteps, Steph Curry comes to mind. Curry's departure from Nike to Under Armour may have been one of the biggest marketing missteps in Nike's history. Nike botched the Steph Curry opportunity, starting with a pitch meeting so poorly handled it bordered on comedy. Imagine being addressed by the wrong name, and then to only look at the deck that's supposed to win you over with the wrong name on it. That's the presentation that was given to Steph, and they expected to win him over with that. Curry's father later revealed that Nike, well, they really didn't think of Steph as a top-tier talent, essentially demoting him to the second tier, while their energy went into Kobe, LeBron, and Durant. So, what does this interview reveal about Nike and their handling of Caitlin Clark and her shoe deal? Let's take a listen.
Nike is looking ahead.
We had Caitlin Clark here today.
Caitlin Clark this morning.
I think you saw that. So she was in yesterday working on her signature shoe that we'll launch, and we're working on her logo and her design of her logo.
She signed an 8-year, $28 million endorsement deal with Nike in April of last year, making it the largest sponsorship contract for a women's basketball player. What was the motivation behind that, and what impact do you think it'll have on women's sports, certainly on the WNBA?
When we were running just basketball, we never got to the women's opportunity. But by having this small team that's focused on women's basketball, it unlocked, we believe, opportunities for the game of basketball, but also in product. It becomes an opportunity to grow the overall marketplace by inviting more and more girls into the world of sport. It is an area that we'll continue to invest in, and we see tremendous momentum right now.
Hill's new.
Okay, so here's my 3 takeaways from that interview. Number 1, Nike is behind the curve. For years, women's basketball has been on the upward trend, with Clark grabbing headlines and record-breaking ratings. The audience is there. The demand is there. Clark's Wilson basketballs sold out instantly. Her Panini merch disappeared in minutes, and her fan base clamors for anything with her name on it. Yet Nike, known for being ahead of the curve, somehow missed this. Why? Number 2, Nike is late to the party. Nike CEO Elliott Hill explained during the interview that we just watched with Fortune magazine, that Clark's shoe and logo are finally now in development. He credits the delay to a lack of focus on women's basketball in the past. According to Hill, Nike's small team dedicated to women's basketball unlocked this opportunity to grow the game and the marketplace. So I ask you, why is it just a small team that's dedicated to women's basketball? But the truth here lies with Nike was late to the party. Could the small team be the real reason why Caitlin Clark's shoe is projected for 2026 or 2027? And number 3, Nike's hesitation to act is a big fail. Let's be honest. This isn't about politics or about female athletics from a moral high ground. It's about the numbers. Clark's name sells. Her social media posts alone can empty inventory in minutes. So why didn't Nike act sooner? Even a rookie t-shirt, well designed. The key words here, of course, are well designed, would have been enough to capture the momentum. The fan base had been ready and waiting, but Nike's hesitation left them and the fan base empty-handed. It's baffling to see a company as sharp as Nike overlook such an obvious trend. Clark wasn't a hidden gem. She's been a household name since college, if not earlier. This isn't just about one shoe. It's about years of missed opportunities and revenue streams. And now the question remains, will Nike capitalize on Clark's potential and finally go all in, or will they just continue to simply hold? One thing is for certain, Caitlin Clark is going to sell shoes, jerseys, and whatever else Nike puts her name on. Whether Nike fully embraces her status as a generational icon, well, that remains to be seen. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, keep balling.